Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I, Mr. Tabassum, your maths teacher. Welcome to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start today's lecture, please subscribe this page and click on bell icon. Dear students, in this lecture, we will tell you about introduction to sets, types of sets, and method of writing a set. Before we define a set, first of all I will tell you who gave the idea of set. In 19th century, George Cantor was the first German mathematician who gave the concept of sets. Now I will tell you about set. A set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. Well-defined mean collection should not vary from person to person, and distinct mean there should be no repetition in the set. Distinct mean different element in the set. For example, a subject in grade 7, yes, it is a well-defined set because it is clear whether a subject is taught in grade 7. First example is well-defined set. Second example, a popular actor? No, it is not well-defined set because some people may consider an actor popular while others do not. Elements, set notation. A set is denoted by a capital letter, for example, capital A, capital B, X or Y. You can use any letter instead of these. Elements are member of a set. The object of a set are called members or elements of the set. In a set S, 1, 3, 5, 7 are the elements are member of sets. Method of writing a set. There are different ways to represent a set. A set can be represented in three different methods. First one is descriptive method. In this method, we describe the elements. In this description of elements is enclosed in braces. For example, the set of all the days of the week is written as curly brackets, all days of a week, curly bracket close. Next method is roster method or tabular method or form. In this method, we list all the members of the set and separate these by commas. The list is enclosed in braces. For example, a set of all counting numbers can be represented in roster form as C equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and up to so on. Curly bracket close. Third method is set builder notation. At this stage, we will not discuss this method. Types of sets. What are the different types of sets? The different types of sets are explained below with examples. First type is empty set. The another name is null set or void set. A set which does not contain any element is called an empty set or the null set or the void set, and it is denoted by phi and is read as phi. In roster form, phi is denoted by two curly brackets. An empty set is a finite set since the number of elements in an empty set is finite. For example, the set of whole number less than 0, as we can see, as we know, there is no whole number less than 0. Dear students, you know very well, whole numbers start from 0 and up to so on. Therefore, it is an empty set. Empty set is denoted by two ways. One way is A equal to curly bracket start, curly bracket close, or A equal to 5. But one thing keep in your mind, students, don't put symbol of empty set in curly brackets. It is wrong. If you put a symbol of empty set in flower brackets, it is considered to be singleton set. Next type is singleton set. Dear students, heading से कुछ बात हमें क्लियर हो रही है. Singleton set, single mean one. A set which contains only one element is called a singleton set. For example, A equal to curly bracket start 1 curly bracket close, B equal to curly bracket start 100 curly bracket close are singleton sets. As we can see that set A contain only one element and set B contain also one element. So we can say set A and set B are singleton sets. Finite set, a set which contain a definite number of elements. Definite number of elements mean a set whose elements are countable is called a finite set. Empty set is also called a finite set. For example, P equal to 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 up to 97. Dots represent up to so on. Dear students, how do you represent finite set? We can see that the first element of P is 2 and last element of set P is 97. So it is finite set. Next definition is infinite set. The set which elements cannot be listed or cannot be counted. Set containing never ending elements is called an infinite set. For example, B equal to curly bracket start 1, 2, 3, up to so on. Dots represent up to so on. In this, in set B, lower element is 1 and there is no upper elements. That's why it is called infinite set. Next definition, equivalent sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equivalent if their number of elements is same. The symbol for denoting an equivalent set is double arrow. Double arrow is the symbol of equivalent set. For example, A equal to 1, 2, 3. As we can see, there are three elements in set A. B equal to P, Q, R. There are three elements in set B, so we can say number of elements in set A equal to number of elements in set B. Therefore, A is equivalent to set B. Next definition, equal sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they contain the same elements. Every element of set A is an element of set B, and every element of set B is an element of set A. For example, A equal to round bracket, curly bracket start P, Q, R, S, curly bracket close. Second set is B equal to curly bracket start P, S, R, Q, curly bracket close. Therefore, A equal to B. Dear students, सेट ए और सेट बी के एलिमेंट्स सेम हैं. जो एलिमेंट सेट ए के हैं वही एलिमेंट सेट बी के हैं. दैट्स वाई ए इक्वल टू बी. अगर सेट ए के एलिमेंट्स सेट बी के एलिमेंट से डिफरेंट हो, then it can be written as A not equal to B. If sets are equal, then it can be written as A equal to B. If sets are not equal, then it can. Special thanks to Principal Colonel Ataur Rahman, Section Head Uzma Gul Hamid, Coordination and Technical Support Uruj Jawad, Lecture and Playback Voice Mr. Tabassum, MSc Mathematics.